Yo, yo, check, 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 check. Yo, what up? This is Mike Brown, and this is The Art of Letting Go. Man, it feels good to be back. I'm sitting here with a big smile on my face because I haven't done this in a little while. Took about a month off, and just like when I get these episodes by myself, being by myself, I get a little time to reflect. And my biggest reflection over the last month has probably been that I don't all the way know Mike Brown. And during that time, I've been having the time to learn Mike Brown, and it feels really good because I didn't feel that great about myself. And I'm just really thinking right now, I didn't feel that great being me, just looking at my life and looking at how I've always judged myself. It didn't feel that good being Mike Brown. And shit. Probably wasn't until about a month ago where I just felt like I was really at just my lowest point. And, I had to take a real look at myself and thinking of all the thoughts that I have of me and how my friends, my family, how all these other people reflect something different to me. It made me question if I was seeing myself wrong. I know I've talked about it before, but I've always seen myself like just in a negative light, being like a liar, especially with the whole sexuality thing, like being gay and actually tying myself to that word. It never was something I saw as something positive. So, to now attach myself to something that I've always seen as negative, it fucked me up. Yeah, it fucked me up. And I've always seen myself that way. And because of seeing myself negatively, you tend to hate yourself, and that's a real fucked up feeling. But kind of going back to where we at now, I feel different. I really do, because I've had to step out of seeing myself the way I've always seen myself. For me, I give other people the space to grow, but I recognize that I wasn't giving myself the space to grow. I wasn't giving myself the space to see who Mike Brown is in 2019 and not who I always thought I was. Because, man, it's crazy. It's crazy how you experience the world when you thinking different. Like I always felt like I wasn't a part of any communities and shit like that, and I've been allowing myself to really feel that right now, and it feels amazing. I'm good for isolating myself when I feel low. I am, but I've been changing that shit because that wasn't a Mike Brown thing to do. But now I'm having to prove myself wrong. Every time I think something negative about myself, I have to combat that shit with some type of action for me to feel like, yeah, man, you fucking aren't who you think you are, Yeah, man, we are back in the fucking building. That's such a trip, and I'm so appreciative of y'all listening. I'm so appreciative to even be inspired to do this. I'm trying to get to 100 episodes, y'all. I mean, I would love to go way past that, but right now that's the goal, to really get to 100 episodes and see what comes out of this shit for me and my life. And I appreciate y'all really being on this journey. Y'all are my community as well, whether we see each other all the time or if you just listening, shit, you are my ear right now. So I really appreciate you. And if you ever need one, you can always reach out. I'm always available via a DM or a phone call, or however we'll figure it out. But yeah, allowing myself to feel a part of community. I've been I've been pushing myself to be around people that I know love me and care about me. You know, sometimes I say you, I'm talking about myself, but sometimes you feel like you don't want to burden other people with your issues and shit that you're going through. But sometimes talking is the best way to figure some shit out, because just sitting in your head with the shit, a lot of times you build up some shit in your mind that don't make no sense, you know? So I've been surrounding myself around people that I love, people that I trust, and people that care about me, and they really just been putting it into me, and I've been receiving it and appreciating it. Before, you know, somebody give you a compliment or tell you something about yourself. I like how I'm speaking, like I'm not speaking about myself right now, but sometimes somebody will tell me something about me, give me a compliment, let me know how they feel about me, and that shit used to make me feel uncomfortable because I didn't see myself that way. And, you know, allowing myself to get a different view of myself through a different lens, I've been receiving it, and I've been appreciating it, because I deserve it, and we all do. We all do deserve to see ourselves in a good fucking light. Like, we can't be so hard on ourselves. I'm probably the hardest on myself, and a lot of times it's for no reason. And it don't make me feel any better. It makes me feel probably more sad, more depressed. So I'm giving myself space to be great and to fuck up and just be Mike Brown, because that's the only way I'm gonna really reach the greatness. And yeah, man, it's really learning how to properly love myself, because it's a challenge. It's a challenge, but I'm learning so much. I'm learning, you know, being around people that are trying to better themselves, you know, putting yourself in those spaces to receive that, you know, and checking in with yourself. I thought self-love was like, you know, one of those things, once you learn it, you just got it. Like, yeah, I love myself now. I got this shit. Nah, man, it's like getting a damn oil change. Like, you have to constantly check in with that shit. At least I do, you know. But I feel like if we all the same, then I guess we all do. But yeah, man, that's really about it. I'm really enjoying my job, and it's crazy because I think my job is showing me that I love myself. And I say that because I feel like when I talk to people about it, I don't know if there's ever been a role that I've held that I've spoke so passionately about, other than things that I was doing myself, like this podcast. You know, definitely speak pretty positively about this, as well as these t-shirts. But yeah, man, I really like the job is really bringing me a lot of peace, and you know, it's definitely teaching me a lot as well, and it's doing what I said I was moving to LA for. Like I said, I was moving to LA to do music, and I get to teach kids music every week, and like there's no award that I can put on that. You know, there's no radio single that I could put on that. Like, it's just pure joy that I get every day that I go to work, even when it's challenging. And, you know, connecting how you interact and move in one space to how you do to all the others. And I'm starting to see in my life that's the way I'm starting to move. Like, I really enjoy when I'm around people. I really enjoy when I'm by myself, even when it's tough, because I'm just trying to figure shit out. You know, the last week I was feeling real down, and it was like I wasn't just looking for something to just make me feel good real quick, because that's what I need, a quick fix. Nah, I sat with those feelings. I told myself, I said, okay, I feel down. What am I gonna do? And I allowed myself to feel that, and something in me pushed me to just pull out the keyboard and just start playing with sounds. And then playing with sounds start leading me to doing something else. And, and then before I knew it, I had a beat. And before, making beats for me, like initially it started out fun. And, once it became about money, it wasn't as enjoyable for me. And, to go back to it now, and like those same things that were there for me are there for me still. That feels good. It feels really good. Like I kind of I created my way out of those feelings, and I feel like I do that a lot subconsciously, but I'm starting to do it consciously now. Like, shit. What else am I doing? I guess I'm giving you guys the tools to what got me here, what's got me feeling good, what's got me healing. Going to therapy again, and I was kind of nervous about how therapy was gonna affect me doing this podcast, because I'm like, well, damn, if I'm sharing everything there, am I not gonna have shit to share here? But I do still have shit to share here. And I was thinking earlier today, like, I'm gonna start bringing more of my friends on the show. Like, this show for me was not about having guests and shit like that. Like, it was really just a opportunity for me to fucking talk and to connect with my friends. And we have all these deep fucking conversations while we alone. Why not have them in front of people? And it feels good and it's fun, and I really feel like those are probably my favorite episodes from the past ones I've done have been with my friends, and some of the ones that I've done by myself, because I really take that time to like just let y'all know what's going on in my mind, because sometimes with a person I can't fully feel like I can share everything, and I'm getting there. Like I said, that's one of those things where I'm telling myself, like, I can't do this. Yes, you can. And, a lot of lessons come with that, and learning and growing. Yeah, man. Oh. And that's about it. That's really all I got for y'all today. Like, I appreciate y'all listening. I appreciate all my friends that listen. I appreciate all the people that don't know me that listen. I appreciate everybody that sends me an email, every international listener, everybody. I appreciate all of y'all. Like, this is a very healing experience for me, and I hope it is for you. You can find me. I got rid of my personal page, so you can find me at the Art of Letting Go podcast for all things the Art of Letting Go. You can find me at primomiguel.com for whenever I feel like putting out some music or just putting out something. I'll put it out there. But the best way to find me is the Art of Letting Go podcast on Instagram. You can find this podcast on, oh man, feeling so rusty. Yeah, you can find this podcast on Apple Podcasts. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it on Spotify. You can find it anywhere that you listen to your podcast, except Tidal. And that'll happen eventually. But right now, you can find it everywhere else. That's all I got for y'all. I appreciate y'all listening. Love and appreciate y'all. This is Mike Brown, and this has been The Art of Letting Go. Peace.